Oh, today. This is also there. Namo Buddhaya. Homage to the Triple Gem. Homage to Bada Banteji and Kasapa Banteji. Homage to Pamoka Bante and all the Bhikkhu Sangha here. And dear Venerable Samaneras and Nagarikas and Upasakas and Upasika and all the participants who are online. Very hearty welcome to Mahabodhi Society Bengaluru, Mahabodhi Buddha Vihara for the Sunday morning Dhamma program. We start the program by paying homage to the Triple Gem, worshipping the Triple Gem and chanting the Paritta Sutta. Today we are going to dedicate. There are a lot of dedications. Today there is very, very special occasion in our Mahabodhi Tawang branch. We have very important program going on now. It is just started. That is the consecration, inauguration of 20 stupas. And these stupas are dedication stupas. So I will tell the names of the donors and the dedicated people, all these things at the end of the program when we have to do the merit sharing, Punyanumodana. So now all the donors and also in the name of whom the dedication is made, in their name. And today we have Upasaka Nandu More and his family, his wife Shraddha, his children Julie and Rajiv. All of them are joyfully would like to offer Sangadana and share with all family members, friends, relatives, colleagues, and all beings for their happiness, peace, long and healthy life. So that is Upasaka Nandu More's wish. They are living in Belgium, in Brussels. And then we have another Sangadana today, Mr. and Mrs. Nitin Harsha Wankar, dedicated to Father late Sri Gunavant Wankar on the occasion of his death anniversary. So we will do puja in the name of Sri late Gunavant Wankar. And then there is third Sangadana today, that is Mr. Dheeraj Gedam and family. So they are offering with the wish that Sangadana is made for the Sangha to live good, peaceful and meaningful life. And he would like to share merits with all those who are in trouble, and may all beings all be free from all kind of sufferings. So with this intention, Mr. Dheeraj Gedam and family, they are offering, may they be happy. So now we will do the puja, and also of course we dedicate all the merits to our Subho and his Subho's brother who is recovering, and Upasika Bharti Amma. कोई बोलेगा पूजा? पूजा लीड करेगा यू करनी है मेत्ता सुत्ता हाँ और सुत्ता
Araham Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddham Bhagavantam Abhivademi Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammam Namasami Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho sangham namami. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti peso bhagava araham samma sambuddho Vijja sharana sampanno sugato lokavido anotaro porisa dhamma sarati satha deva manosana buddho bhagavati namo tassa samma sambuddhassa Ye cha buddha atitasha, ye cha buddha anagata, pacho panna cha ye buddha aham vandami sabada. Nate me saranang aina, buddho me saranang varang. Etena sajjavajena hotu no jaya mangalam uttamangena vandeham padapam sovaruttamam bodheyo khalito doso buddho kamato tammamam Bodhang yavanim pana pariyantam saranang gacchami. Swakato bhagavata dhammo sanditiko akaliko. Tehi pasiko opanayiko pachatam vedita povinno iti. Namo tassa niyani kasa dhammasa. Ye cha dhamma atitasha. Ye cha dhamma anagata. Pacho panna chaye dhamma aham vandami sabada nate me saranang aina dhammo me saranang varam etena sajjavajena hotu no jaya mangalam Uttamange dhammam chati vidam varam Khalito doso Dhammo khamatu tang mamang Dhammang yavani bana pariyantang saranang gacchami Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujjapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samecchipatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidham chattari purisa yogani hatha purisa pogala Yesa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahoniyo pahoniyo dakeniyo anjali karaniyo Anotarang punya kita lokasati Namo tassa atta ariya puggala mahasanggasa Yesa sangha atitasha Yesa sangha anagata Pacho panashaye sangha ahang vandami sambada Nate me saranang anyang sangho me saranang vara Etena sajjavajena hotu te jaya mangalam Uttamangena vandeham sangham chadividum tamam Sangheyo khalito doso sangho kamato tang mamam Sangham yavani bana pariyantang saranang gacchami Evam buddhang sarantana dhammang sanghang ca bhikkhavo vayang vacham vitatam va lomahang so nahe sati ghanasara patitena dipena tamadang sena Tilakadipang sambuddhang pujayame tamunadam Ganda sambharayotena dopena hang sugandena Pujaye pujaniyantang pujavajanamuttamang Vanda ganda guna peta etang kusuma santating Pujayame mane dasa siripada sororohe Puje me buddhang kusume nanena Punyena metena chahoto mokha Popang milaya te yata idamme Kayo tataya te vinasavava Nirodha samapatito buddhahitva nisenasabhiya Bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa imena depena dopena popena pojemi 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 imang depado papo papo jate Nama sakala sambuddhanam Paceka buddhanam Agasavakanam Mahasavakanam Arahantanam Pakatiselang Aham pete sang anuvatago homi Imani pupani vande peso vanda Gandena peso ganda Santanena peso santanang Kepame vanda Do gandang do santanang Papone sati Eva me sabe sankara anisha Sabe sankara dukkha Sabe dhamma anatati Imaya dhamma no dhamma patipatiya Buddhang pujemi Imaya dhamma no dhamma patipatiya dhammang pujemi Imaya dhamma no dhamma patipatiya sanghang pujemi Vandame cetiyang sabang sabatane supatititang Sarere kadhato mahabodhi buddharopang sakalam sadha Ya samule nisinno va sabare vijayam akha Pato sapanuntang satavande tang bodhipadapam Ime de mahabodhi lokanate napojitang Aham pete namasami bodhirajang namatute Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Vipate pate bahaya sabba sampate siddhya sabba dukkha vinasaya sambhavayam vinasaya Sabbarogham vinasaya vavedegaya udagayakam Sabbalokam hitataya paritang tang vanamahe Samanta Chakavalesu atra gachantu devata Sadhamma Sasunanto sagamokadham Dhamma savanakalo ayang vadanta Dhamma savanakalo ayang vadanta Parita savanakalo ayang vadanta Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Karaniya mata kusalena yang tang santang padang avesamesha Sako ujosha sojosha Suvasocha samono anatimani Santo sakosha suvarosha Apakesho sasalo okabuti Santendriyo shani pakosha apagavo kulesu ananugedo nacha kodan samanchere kenche ye navinno pare upavadeyo soke no vake mino onto sabe sata bhavanto sukitata ye kenche panavotate tasavata varava anavasesa deghava ye mahantava majjimara saka akatola Dethava yeva adeta ye chadore vasanti avidore bodhava sambhave seva sabbe sata bhavanto sukhitata na paro parang niko veta nyate manyeta kanche brayo sanna padika sanya nanya manya sadoka mechiya mata yata niyam pota haya same kabota manurake evam visapa bodhesu manasam vavaye aparimanam metancha sabalokasmi manasam vavaye aparimanam Odhang adoshadiriyancha asambadang averang asapatam Titan sharani sinnova sayanova yavatassa vigadhamedo Etang sateng ateteya Brahma metang viharak idamaho Detencha anupaghamma selava dasanena sampanno Kameso vinayageda nahi janto gavaseya punarete Dukkha pathasani dukkha vaya pathasani vaya Sukha pathasani sukha Untu sabbe pipanino Yetena sajjavajena Sotite hotu sabada Etena sajjavajena sabbadukha vinasato Etena sajjavajena sabbhavaya vinasato Etena sajjavajena sabbaroga vinasato Etena sajjavajena hotu te jaya mangalam Etena sajjavajena patu te ratanatayam Sabbe tiyo vivajantu sabbarogo vinasato Mate bhavantu antarayo sukhe dekhayo ko bhava Bhavato sabba mangala kanto sabba devata Sabba buddhano vavena sadha sote bhavantu te Bhavato sabba mangala rakhanto sabba devata Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sadha Sote Bhavantu Te Bhavato Sabba Mangala Rakanto Sabba Devata Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sada Sote Bhavantu Te Nakataya kabodhana papagaha nivaranam Paritasanubhavena hotu te upadhave Deva vasantu kalena sasa sampati hetusha Pito bhavantu lokosha Raja bhavantu dhammiko Yandho nimita avamangalansha Yo sampano posakuna sasado Papagaho sobinang akantang Buddhanubhave navinasamento Dhammanubhave navinasamento Sanghanubhave navinasamento Akasata cha bummata devanaga mahi digha Punyatam anumodetva Chirang rakantu sasanam Chirang rakantu desanam Chirang rakantu mang parang Yethavata sha'ammehi Sampatang poena sampadang Sabbe deva anumodetu Abba sampati siddhya Ethavata sha'ammehi Sampatang puena sampadang Sabbe buddha anumodantu Sabba sampati siddhya Ethavata sha'ammehi sampatang puena sampadang Sabbe sata anumodantu Sabba sampati siddhya Nibbana sampati siddhya Idham me nyati nang hotu Sukita hontu nyatayo Hidhano nyati nang hotu Sukita hontu nyatayo Idhano nyati nang hotu Sukita hontu nyatayo Sabbe buddha valapata Pacekanan jayang balam Arahantanan catejena Rakang vandami sambasu Sabbe Dhmma valapata Arya saca nanjayang balam Dhamma sangha satejena Rakang vandami sambaso Sabbe sangha valapata Vimotanan jayang balam Sasana satejena Rakang vandami sambaso Imena punya kamena Mame vala samagamo Satang samagamo hotu ยาวานิบานาปาติยาอิธัมเมปุญญาคัมมังอาสาวะคายังปะโหตุสัพพะทุกขาปะโมจจตุนิพพานาสัพพะชะโยโหตุสาธุสาธุสาธุ
Namo Buddhaya. Once again, very, very good morning to all of you. We just offered puja. Today is very special day because of 20 new stupas are going to be dedicated, consecrated on the occasion. On this occasion, we will share merits at the end of the program, and also we offered puja today in the name of Upasaka Nandu More family, specially dedicated to his wife Shraddha, who is recovering, and may she have very good health. And Mr. and Mrs. Nitin and Harsha Vankar in the name of Sri Gunavant Vankarji and Mr. Dheeraj Gedam. All these people have offered today Sangadanas. Dear Upasakas and Upasikas, now it is time for you to take Trisarana and Panchashila. Please take. इसका आवाज आ रहा है क्या? पूजा में कम रखो, स्पीच में ज्यादा रखो. दिमाग किसका है?
Mami kamidaban sukino bhavantu. Yamang vadami tangvarita
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami. Tisaranagamana paribhona Panati pada Viramani sikhavara Samadhiyami Adena dana Viramani sikhavara Samadhiyami Kame sumechachara Viramani sikhavara Samadhiyami Musawada Viramani sikhavara Samadhiyami Suramiraya Medja Pamadatana Viramani sikhavara Samadhiyami Tisaranena Sabencha Silan Daman Sarugan Surakitan Kato Apamadena Silan Sampadita.
I request Pamukam and Dizzy to lead the meditation concern.
Okay, let us meditate. Keep your body straight. Close your eye normally. Breathe in and breathe out normally and mindfully. Focus on your in-breath and out-breath at the nostril upper left. Where's your in-breath and out-breath touch? Be aware as your in-breath and out-breath each and every. Don't let go your mind run away. If your mind run away, bring it back and focus again on your in-breath and out-breath. Be aware as your in-breath and out-breath. Not only in and out, but also the length of your in-breath and out-breath. If you breathe in slowly, your in-breath is long. And then you should notice long breath. If you breathe out slowly, your out-breath is long. And then also you should notice long breath. If you breathe in quickly, your in-breath is short. And then you should notice short breath. If you breathe out quickly, your out breath is short. At the time also you should know that short breath. In this way, you should try to know the length of your in-breath and out-breath. Not only long or short, but also the whole breath from the beginning to end. If you stop breathing in, it is the beginning of breath. Once you are breathing in, it is the middle of in breath. If you finish breathing in, it is the end of in breath. Once you are breathing out also, if you stop breathing out, it is the beginning of our breath. Once you are breathing out, it is the middle of our breath. If you finish the breathing out, it is the end of our breath. So in this way, trying to know the whole breath, the whole in-breath and the whole out-breath from the beginning to end. You no need to follow the breath inside or the breath outside. You just walk from the nostril or upper left and trying to know fast in and out, then long or short, and then from the beginning to end the whole breath. You should do as Kikiba does. Kikiba had to stay at the gate and he had to check whoever comes or whoever goes out. He not follow to everyone who are coming or who are goes out. He stay at the gate only, and then he check whoever comes and whoever comes out, goes out. So too you also keep your mind at the nostril upper left and focus on breath and trying to know in and out, long or short, and from the beginning to end the whole breath. You no need to follow to breath inside, breath outside. Just focus the breath at the nostril upper left and trying to know in and out, long or short, and from the beginning to end the whole breath. Bhavadu Sabamangla Rakantu Sabadevada Sababuddha Nubhavena Sabadhamma Nubhavena Sabasanga Nubhavena Sarasukhi Bhavantu Te.
Today, we will have Dhamma Discourse by Venerable Bhikkhu Bodhi Chitta Banteji. On this occasion, I would also like to welcome back our monks. 5 monks arrived day before yesterday. One is Venerable Vaseto. Venerable Vaseto was, for 4 years, he was in our Mahabodhi branch in Dayun, in Arunachal Pradesh. And Venerable Bhikkhu Dhammananda, he was 2.5 years in Tawang and 1.5 year in Namsai. He has also come back. And then we have Achala Sila Bhikkhu. There is Venerable Achala Sila. Venerable Achala Sila is there. He was also in Chachingsarai in Tripura. And to Samnares, Vepula and Dhamma Dhara. Dhamma Dhara. Welcome, all of you. Very, very hearty welcome back to Bengaluru. Now, I request Venerable Bhikkhu Bodhicitta Bhanteji to give today's Sunday Dhamma Discourse, and afterwards we will have some merit sharing.
Namo tassa bhagavato Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. First of all, I pay my humble salutation at the feet of the Supreme Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Then I pay my humble salutation at the feet of Bara Bhanteji, Kasaba Bhanteji, respected present here, Pamukha Bhanteji, and I pay my respect to all the senior monks here. And next, I extend my greetings and welcome to all the junior monks, to all the upasakas and upasikas from everywhere. So now is the time to listen to the Dhamma. So today, my Dhamma topic will be on a life story of a householder of a upasaka whose name is Chitta. So Chitta was one of the great upasaka during the time of the Buddha. It is said that he was considered as Gahapati. So the title Gahapati means householder. In the Buddha Sasana, there were 2 Maha Upasaka who were called as Gahapati. They were Upasaka Anathapindika and Upasaka Chitta. So the life story of Upasaka Chitta is quite interesting.
But the story starts not from the present life, it starts from very long time, from the time of uh, the Supreme Buddha, Padumuttara Buddha. So the Padumuttara Buddha was born in the in a very long time ago, long time years ago, some 10,000 kalpas ago, the Buddha Padumuttara was born in the world and he attained enlightenment. During that time, the Upasaka Chitta, who was the great Upasaka at the time of the Buddha Gautama, he was born in a city called Hansavati, and he was born in a good, wealthy family. And one day, when the Buddha was giving discourse, and after some Dhamma, the Buddha designated one Upasaka as gave a Etadaka title as the most foremost Upasaka, who is the preacher and who is the practitioner of the Dhamma. So this Upasaka Chitta, at that time, he was also sitting in the audience and he saw the Buddha Padumuttara, Buddha Padumuttara designating, giving a title to a Upasaka, that this Upasaka is the foremost in preaching and in practicing the Dhamma. So seeing that, he was very much inspired and he also wanted to become like that. So what he did was, after the completion of the discourse, he went to the Buddha Padumuttara, he paid respect and invited the Padumuttara Buddha together with all the great Sangha, some thousands of Sangha, Bhikkhu Sangha was there. He invited all of them to his house next day for the alms offering, for the Pindapata Dana. So the Buddha Padumuttara accepted his dana, and after that next day, this Upasaka, he prepared very good, great Sanghadana in a very extraordinary way. And after offering the Sanghadana for some, it is said that he offered Sanghadanas some continuously for 1 week, like that. And he, after the completion of the Sanghadana, he paid respect to the Buddha and he make the determination, make the aspiration that, oh Lord, like that Upasaka, may I also in a future Buddha, in a future life, in a future Buddha, may I also be able to attain such designation, such title, such designation, that may I be able to become the preacher and the practitioner of the Dhamma, and the practitioner of Sila and practitioner of the Dhamma. So, and may I also attain the enlightenment, the Nibbana that the Bhikkhu Sangha, that the Buddha and the Bhikkhu Sangha has attained. So like that, he make the determination and aspiration. And then the Buddha Padumuttara, seeing the capability, seeing the eligibility of that Upasaka, the Buddha gave him blessing that, oh Upasaka, may all your wishes be fulfilled. Like that, the Buddha gave blessing, and that Upasaka, he lived. He was very much happy after getting the blessing of the Buddha, and after that he spent all his life in Dhamma, in giving dana, practicing sila, doing bhavana. Like that, he practiced a very good Dhamma life, and throughout the life, after practicing Dhamma, after the death, he was reborn in the Devaloka. And after that, after the Padumuttara Buddha, there were more Buddhas came. The Buddha mentioned there are 28 Buddhas prior to this Gautama Buddha, as mentioned by our Gautama Buddha. So all this Buddha has come in different kalpas. There are 5 kalpas. You may have heard before also. There are 5 kalpas, different kalpas, means different aeons where the world becomes formation and also destruction. So like that, there are many hundreds and thousands kalpas after the Padumuttara Buddha. This kalpa we can divide it into 2. Okay, so one division you can say Sunya Kappa, and other division is Asunya Kappa. Sunya means empty. So in Sunya Kappa, there are no Buddha is born, so it is considered as an empty Kappa. So when it is Sunya Kappa, people or Deva or Manusa or Brahma or all beings in this world are not able to hear the teaching of the Buddha, are not able to see the Buddha Ratana, Dhamma Ratana, and Sangha Ratana. But in the Asunya Kappa, means the Buddhas are born. It is divided into 5. One is Sarakappa, where only one Buddha is born, and then Mandakappa, where 2 Buddha are born, and Varakappa, where 3 Buddhas are born, and then Saramandakappa, where 4 Buddhas are born, and then Baddhakalpa, where 5 Buddhas are born. So today here we are sitting, we have been born at the present in the Baddhakalpa, means Baddha means auspicious, fortunate, one of the most fortunate kalpa, where we can see, where we can get the 5 Buddhas, 5 supremely enlightened Buddhas. So now already 4 Buddhas has gone. Another 1 Buddha, 1 supreme Buddha is to come. That is Arimathya Buddha. So we are very fortunate to be born in this kalpa and to able to hear the teaching of the Buddha, to meet the Buddha Ratana, Dhamma Ratana, and Sangha Ratana. We can hear the Dhamma, we can see the Bhikkhu Sangha. So we have been born in a very fortunate kalpa. So now this Upasaka, after being born in the Devaloka, throughout from the Padumuttara Buddha, some 100,000 kalpas he had passed. So all this kalpa he has been continuously born in the Devaloka and in the Manusaloka, and he was, because of his punya, he was never being born in the Apaya Lokas, in the hell world, in the animal world, in the ghostly world. He was never born in the Apaya, and only in Manusaloka, in a good place, in a good rebirth, or in the Devaloka. So like that he fared throughout these kalpas, and then during the time of the Kasava Buddha, in this Baddhakapa, during the time just prior to this Gautama Buddha, there come in this world a fully enlightened one called Kasava Buddha. Then the Buddha, after attaining enlightenment, Kasava Buddha, after attaining enlightenment, he was preaching the Dhamma to this mankind. So during that time, this Upasaka Chitta, he was born as a son of a hunter. As a son of a hunter. So later, when he grown up, he became the chief hunter. So one day what happened was, he went to the forest to do some hunting, and then at that time when he was hunting, when he was running and hunting, at that time he saw one bhikkhu, one monk, who was very peacefully sitting in the forest in a kuti, in a grass hut, in a leaf hut. So he saw that one monk is sitting there in the mid of the forest, and that monk is sitting very peacefully, very calmly, and seeing that, he was filled with happiness. He was actually he was doing hunting and he was doing wrong, but when he saw the monk, he was filled with happiness and he was filled with devotion. So he immediately threw his weapon and quickly he went to his house, and he prepared very good rice, some kind of rice, and he prepared 1 pot of rice and one pot of meat that he got by hunting, and that he kept for selling, and he prepared best of food. Then he wanted to offer that food to the monk that was sitting in the forest, in the deep of the forest, because usually at that time many monks, they used to do meditation inside the forest. So this Upasaka, this hunter, when he was carrying that food for that monk, he saw that another 2 monks are coming to his house, towards his house. So seeing that, again he was filled with devotion, he was filled with saddha, and he quickly went forward, took the pindabata of those 2 monks, and he offered one part of his food to those monks, and he paid respect to those monks. And after that, he immediately he picked another pot and filled with the leaves, banana leaves, and this rice and meat and everything he took. And immediately he went to that monk who was sitting in the forest. So after going to the monk, he paid respect to the monk and he offered this food to the monk. And then when he offered this food to the monk, he was so happy and he was so overjoyed at that time. And after offering this food to the monk, after the monk took and ate that food, that hunter, he made a wish that, oh great venerable monk, oh great venerable Bhanteji, whatever punya, whatever merit I have gained by offering this food, whatever happiness I have gained, by this power of this punya, may I, in my life, in my future life, may I never be lack of any kinds of gifts and things in my life, any kinds of needs and requisites in my life. And wherever I born, wherever I go, may I be able to receive all kinds of gifts and all kinds of things and all kind of comforts in my life. So like that, he make the determination, he aspired. And now that monk, who was a very great arahanta and who had great psychic power, he saw this hunter, and he saw his past and he saw his future, and he saw that, oh, this hunter, this upasaka has a very great past merit from the very long time of the Padumuttara Buddha, and he has such great merit that later in the future Buddha in the future this present Gautama Buddha, he will be able to attain the Nibbana. So like that, seeing that, he gave the blessing to that hunter, and after giving the blessing to the hunter, he taught him a meditation on Dwatting Sakara, the 32 parts of the body, means Asubha Bhavana. He taught the meditation on Asubha Bhavana, and to focus and to meditate on the Anicca, Dukkha and Anatta, the impermanence of our body and mind, the impermanence of Panchakhanda, and the suffering and the dukkha that comes from the impermanence, and anatta, because of the anicca and dukkha anatta, everything is because of anicca and dukkha, everything is anatta. So like that great arhan monk, he taught that hunter to practice meditation on this Dwatting Sakara, 32 parts of the body, and anicca, dukkha and anatta. And this is the vipassana jnana. So like that, that hunter, he received that advice, he received that meditation method from that monk, and he practiced whenever he can, he practiced throughout the life. He gave up his bad habits, and throughout the life he practiced meditation, and he spent all his life in doing dana, sila and bhavana in a good way. So like that, he spent his life in a very righteous and virtuous way. Then after dying from that life, after the death, he was again reborn in the Devaloka for this aeon and for a very long period of Kasava Buddha to Gautama Buddha. He was born in the Devaloka and among human and among devas, and he was never reborn in the apayas like hell and animal world. He was never born there. He was only born in Deva and Manusaloka. So now at the present time of the Gautama Buddha, that Upasaka, he was born in the kingdom of Magadha in a small town, in a town called Machika Sanda. So it is said that when he was born, some the flowers of rain of some five types of colors of flowers rain in the town of Machika Sanda, because of the merit of the child was born, no? Because he was filled with so great merit, past merit, because of the offering to the Supreme Buddha and offering to the great Arahanta, because of his past aspiration. It is said when he was born, the rain of flowers of different kind of colors rain up to the knee deep, up to the knee to in the town of Machigasanda. So seeing that, his parents and all the townsmen, they thought that, oh, our son brought brought his own fortune. He brought lots of past good karma, past merit. So because of that, they name him Chitta. They name him as Chitta. Chitta means they name Chitta because Chitta means the delighter of the mind, those who delight the other's mind. And because people were delighted when he was born, so that's why they name him Chitta. So now this Chitta, when he was grown up, he got married, and after the death of his parents, he himself became the rich man of the Machigasanda. He became the treasurer and the most rich man of the town of Machigasanda. So now at that time, the present Gautama Buddha, Lord Buddha, was also born in the human world, and he attained enlightenment and was preaching the Dhamma among the people of Magadha and among the people of Kosala and Magadha mostly. So at that time, the Buddha was staying at the kingdom of Kosala at the Savatthi, at the Jetavana monastery. So this Machigasanda, which is situated at the Magadha kingdom. So at that time, one of the very great Arahanta, the Venerable Mahanama, one of the first disciple of the Buddha, Venerable Mahanama, he was staying. He came at the town of Machigasanda and he was doing Pindapata. So one day, this Upasaka Chitta, he saw Venerable Mahanama going to alms round with a very serene and very peaceful manner. So seeing that, he was moved by his behavior, by his character, and he was filled with devotion. He was filled with devotion towards the monk Mahanama, and he after the finishing of the Pindapata, he immediately went to Mahanama and paid respect, and he asked that, oh great monk, where are you from? And whose Dhamma, whose teaching do you practice? So Mahanama explained that, I practice the teaching of the Supreme Buddha Gautama, and his preaching is like this, like that. So he preached the Dhamma in a short way. So after listening, after meeting the monk Mahanama, he was filled with faith towards the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. He immediately understood the Dhamma because he had already practiced in the past life, and he was already practicing the silas in his daily life. So when he heard about the Buddha, about the Dhamma, about the Sangha, he was filled with faith and devotion, and he thought of practicing the Dhamma more and more. So he immediately invited the Mahanama Bhante to stay in his garden. So in his garden, in his park, he had a very big park. So he immediately invited there, and he immediately built one monastery with many kutira. He immediately built it, and he offered to the Mahanama. And Mahanama Bhante, at that time, he saw that this Upasaka has a very great past merit, and he has great merit for the future attainment. So because of that, he preached Chitta Upasaka, the meditation on the six senses. Cha Ajhatika, Cha Bahirika, no? 6 internal senses and 6 external senses. So Chakhu, Sota, Ghana, Jiva, Kaya, Mana, eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. These are our bodily senses. So how to cultivate mindfulness in with these senses, whatever we receive in these senses, no? These are internal senses, and external are with the eye we see eye object, ear object, no? Nose object, tongue object, body object. So external object. So how to practice, how to develop mindfulness? Yeah, that Mahanama Bhante taught to the Chitta Upasaka. So after listening carefully, and then he practiced Upasaka Chitta, he practiced the mindfulness, the meditation on the six senses, on the Indriya. So it is a Indriya Sangvara. So after practicing the meditation on Indriya Sangvara, Upasaka Chitta, gradually, step by step, he became Sotapanna, Sakadagami, and up to Anagami. He became Anagami. So now after attaining Anagami, he practiced Dhamma, he practiced Sila more intensely, and he also teach others. He also make others to practice the Dhamma. He make all his family members, all his house workers, all his servants and all his friends to practice the Dhamma, to come together, go to the monastery, go to the Mahanama Bhante and practice together the Dhamma. So like that, he make many others to come and practice the Dhamma together. So like that, he became a very good Upasaka. And because of his past punya, past practice, because he had already practiced in his past life about anicca, dukkha, and anatta, when he was doing the this asubha bhavana in his past life. Because of that, he very quickly attained the anagamihood. So now, after attaining the anagami, still he had not met the Buddha. So there were many incidents in the Tipitaka. There are many suttas regarding the chitta. So there are some suttas like first Isidatta Sutta, second Isidatta Sutta. So I would like to mention one sutta, that is second Isidatta Sutta. Okay. So once this Upasaka Chitta, when he was at the town of Machikasanda, there was one monk whose name was Isidatta. So that monk Isidatta, he came to the town of Machikasanda and he was staying at the monastery offered by this Mahaupasaka Chitta. So one day when this Upasaka Chitta was offering Sangadana to the monks, he always every day offers Sangadana to hundreds of monks without break, every day in his own monastery, because he was a very good Upasaka. Also, he had many friends to support him. So he offered the Sangadana. So when he was offering the Sangadana, he had some doubts coming to his mind about the doubt means he has some questions, not doubts. Some question coming to his mind regarding the practice of the meditation, regarding the practice of the vipassana meditation, regarding the understanding of anicca, dukkha, and anatta. So he had some question coming to the monk. So there was one chief monk whose name was Isidatta. So after giving the Sangadana, he went to the monk Isidatta and he asked those questions to that monk. So that monk, who was also very wise monk, he explained all the methods of vipassana, methods of meditation, in a very deep and analytical way, in a very analytically, according to that Abhidhamma point. He explained to Upasaka Chitta, and after hearing that, Upasaka Chitta's all questions, all doubts, and everything was clear, and he was very happy after listening to the Dhamma, this monk Isidatta, Bhante Isidatta. So then after listening to the Dhamma, after all this question and answer, and there was one conversation between them. It happened, there was one conversation between them. He asked, because he was so happy with the monk Isidatta, he asked the Isidatta Bhante that, "Oh, whenever sir, oh, whenever Bhanteji, where do you come from?" Then Isidatta Bhante said, "I come from the Avantika country. Okay. So there was another very big country called Avanti. So Bhante said that I came from Avanti country. Then Chitta said that, "Oh, Bhanteji, there is in the Avanti country, there is one friend of mine. I have a very good best friend from very small childhood. And we never met face to face, but we always meet by giving letters and sending wishes, whenever somebody comes and goes. And his name is Isidatta." So that Chitta said that here is a friend of mine whose name is Isidatta, but we never met face to face. So do you know who is that? And I heard that Isidatta also became monk. Then the Isidatta Bhante said that, yes, I know. I know him. And then he said, where is he now? Where is that Bhante now? And that when he asked so, Isidatta become, he kept silent. He did not speak and he became silent. So then Upasaka Chitta, he asked that, oh, Venerable, please tell me, where is that monk? Then again he was silent. So when he asked again 2-3 times, then the Upasaka Chitta, he understood that, oh, this monk, this Bhanteji may be the only one who is the Isidatta from Avanti country. Then he asked that, oh, Venerable Bhanteji, are you that friend of mine? Are you that friend who became monk from Avanti country? Are you that friend Isidatta who became monk from the country? Then that Bhante said, yes, Upasaka, I am that monk. And then he was totally overjoyed after seeing the Bhanteji. Oh, Bhanteji, I am so happy to see you. We have never met, but we are best friends since very young. We always send greetings to each other, but we never met. So now, after meeting you, after listening Dhamma from you, I am very happy to meet you. Please, Bhanteji, never go from here to anywhere. Please stay here in this town. I will support to you with all kinds of requisites. Please stay here in my park. I have a very good monastery. There is a very good monastery. This monastery is very good to live in, and everything, all the things will be provided to you. I will provide you everything for the monk's life. Please stay here. So at that time, Isidatta Bhante says, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And then that Isidatta Bhante, he stayed there for some time. But after staying for some time, this Upasaka Chitta, because that monk, that Isidatta Bhante, who was a good Arhan, he was an Arhan monk, he was a great monk. So Chitta Bhante, out of his devotion, out of his saddha, he always go himself only. He don't send others. He himself go, and he, by his own hand, he serve food to Isidatta Bhante, and like that he look after all the needs and requisites of Isidatta Bhante. Like that, Isidatta Bhante also every day teaches Dhamma to Upasaka Chitta, and that Dhamma he practice himself, and he also make others to practice this Dhamma. So like that, they spend for some time. Then after some days, Isidatta Bhante thought that, oh, this Upasaka Chitta is so faithful to me and so good to me, but it is not good. It is not good for me, and it is a not good example for later generation, for future generation, that I take the favor of my friend as a monk. No, being a monk, I stay here taking the favor of my friend because he is my friend. He is giving me good thing, and other will not get those privileges. So it is not a good thing for my monastic life, and it is not good example for future generations. So thinking like that, Isidatta Bhante, one day he, after doing all his monastic duties, and after cleaning the monastery and doing all the monastic duties, he took Chivara and Pindabata, and he left the Machika Sanda town, and he never returned to that town again. Because he informed him, and he never returned to that town again, because he doesn't want to set a wrong example for later generation. So like that, it happened, and there are more suttas regarding the Chitta. So another one incident happened, that there was one monk who came to the same town, and he was staying there. So one day there was a very great Sanghadana at that time. So one day that Sanghadana was arranged for the chief disciples of the Buddha, Sariputta Bhante and Moggallana Bhante, together with 1,000 monks. They visited the town of Machika Sanda, because they also heard that in the town of Machika Sanda there is a very great Punyavanta Upasaka, no? A very righteous Upasaka who is staying there. So the chief disciples, Sariputta Bhante and Moggallana Bhante, together with 1,000 monks, they also set they were doing charika, so they arrived at the town, near the town of Machika Sanda. So they thought that they would see that Upasaka, and they stayed in the Machikasanda. So this Upasaka Chitta, after when he came to know that the chief disciple of the Buddha and the great Bhikkhu Sangha Mahasangha has come to his town, he immediately arranged all requisite and arrange the place to stay and all the food and all the materials for the Bhikkhu Sangha to offer the Sangha Dana. So, when this Sangha Dana was arranged, at that time, already in that Machika Sanda, in that monastery, in the monastery of the Chitta, already there was one monk, one abbot monk was staying there. So that abbot monk, his name was Sudhamma. So that abbot monk Sudhamma, he was a little bit not happy with the Chitta. Maybe some misunderstanding happened. So when he was preparing and giving the Sangha Dana, that monk, that abbot monk, Sudhamma, he commented little bit negatively on Chitta, that, oh, Upasaka, you missed such and such arrangement, you missed such and such food, such and such arrangement like that. So he commented like that. So at that time, that Upasaka Chitta, he was giving dana with very devout and saddha mind. He felt bad and he reported to other monks, and that those monks reported to the Buddha, and then the Buddha called to that Sudhamma, to that monk Sudhamma, and told that, oh monk, you should not do like that, you should not comment like that. So please, when you go back, ask forgiveness from the Upasaka Chitta, no, because he is an anagami. So he know. So when this monk Sudhamma, he went back to Machikasanda, he said that, oh Upasaka, it was my mistake that I commented on you. It is not good. Then he seek apologize, and then Upasaka Chitta also fell at the feet of the monk Sudhamma and said that, oh Bhanteji, it is my mistake also, that I pointed your mistake like that. It happened. Then both of them realized that their mistake, and both of them they determined to practice more strongly, more intensively the Dhamma. So every day the monks Sudhamma and Upasaka Chitta, they practice more and more meditation, and after some days the monk Sudhamma, he became Arhanta. Okay, by the support and by the encouragement of the Upasaka Chitta, that monk also practiced meditation very intensively, and he attained Arhanta after some days. So now after this incident, what happened was, there one thought came in the mind of Chitta, that, oh, now the Blessed One is born in the human world, and I have heard his Dhamma, and I have practiced his Dhamma, and I have attained the Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagamihood, but I still have not seen the Supremely Enlightened One in my whole life. I still have not seen the Buddha. Who is the Buddha? So let me go and visit the Buddha and see the real Supremely Enlightened One. So since now I become Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, till now I have till this enlightenment also I have not met with the Buddha, but I need to go and see the Buddha. He thought like that. So now he announced in the town of Machikasanda that, oh, from today onwards, from 7 days, 1 week from today onward, I am going to meet with the Buddha, meet with the Supremely Enlightened One who is living in the Savatthi. So let whoever wishes to come with me on the pilgrimage, no, this is like a tour, this is like pilgrimage. So he announced that whoever monks or whoever upasakas, whoever devotees would like to come with me to go and see the Buddha, they can also join me. I will provide you with all the provisions. I will provide you with all the necessities needed on the way. So it is said that time from Machikasanda to Savatthi, it was some 300 yojana, something like that. 300 yojana, 300 leagues calculated according to the Pali. So now when he announced like that, so from the town of Machikasanda and from the nearby town, some 500 monks, 500 bhikkhu sangha, they gathered that they would like to go with the chitta to see the Buddha. They maybe many of them also have not seen the Buddha because that Machikasanda town is very far from the Savatthi. So they have also not seen the Buddha. So they would also like to see the Buddha. So like that, some 500 monks, 500 bhikkhus, and 500 bhikkhunis, also 500 upasakas, also 500 upasikas. So like that, some 2,000 of them, they gathered, they would like to go with the chitta to see the Supremely Buddha. So now these 2,000 participants, also he himself with his 1,000 men, he also had 1,000 followers, those who stay with him, his family members and his friends and all of them, they are also together 1,000 and they are 2,000. So like that 3,000 people gathered there to go on the pilgrimage to see the Buddha. So now this Upasaka Chitta, he arranged some 500 bullock carts, no? Belgari, bullock carts. So they put all the itables and all the things, all the gifts, all the materials needed on the journey and to offer the Bhikkhu Sangha at the Savatthi. They prepared some 500 carts, no? 500 bullock carts. So, and together with all the 3,000 people, he set out for the Savatthi. And it is said that he was so punyavanta person, he was so virtuous person, that even the devas, no? Even the devas and men who heard that Chitta is coming on the way. So in every yojana, in every league, in every miles, the devas and other people, they welcome him and they welcome all the participants, no? So they all welcome them in every league. So like that, in every yojana, they did not face any kinds of difficulties for stay or for food or anything. So the whole journey was very comfortable and very good. So it was arranged like that by the devas and all the people, those who knew them. So now the day when the Upasaka Chitta was arriving at Savatthi, that day the Buddha with his Mahakaruna Samapati saw that this Upasaka Chitta is coming to see the Tathagata. So he told the Venerable Ananda that day, Buddha told the Venerable Ananda that day, that, oh Venerable Ananda, today there will be some very interesting incident will happen. Today the Upasaka Chitta is coming to meet me together with many people. Is coming to meet me. So so the Venerable Ananda Bhante, he was very eager, and he asked Bhanteji asked the Buddha that, oh Lord, will there be some kind of miracle today? The Buddha said that, yes, yes, Ananda, there will be some miracle today, and there will be many people coming to see those miracles. And when Buddha said to Ananda Bhante like that, the news was very quickly spread among all the Bhikkhu Sangha, and this news got spread in whole the town of Savatthi. Now all the people from everywhere, from every corner of the city of Savatthi, they leaving their household work and everything, they come out to see. When they heard that there is one very great upasaka of very great past merit is coming to see the Buddha and there will be miracles today. So they all come out of the house. They were waiting on the road to receive and to see the Upasaka Chitta. So now when this Upasaka Chitta, he arrived at the Savatthi, and when he went forward to meet the Buddha, to pay respect to the Buddha, it is said that again at that time the rain of flowers of five colors, five kind of flowers again rain at the city of Savatthi up to the knee deep. So now it was a very wonderful moment and wonderful environment and wonderful scene there, no? Scene created there that such divine flowers are raining at the city and at that place, and with those knee deep flowers and with everything that Upasaka Chitta, he went forward at the feet of the Buddha. He placed his head at the feet of the Buddha and he paid respect with all the flowers and all the dana and all the people. He paid respect to the Supreme Buddha. And he expressed his gratitude, his thanks, and his all his wishes to the Buddha that he has been practicing the Dhamma for so long time, and he has attained the enlightenment. He attained the Sotapanna, Sakatama, and Anagamihood because of the teaching of the Buddha, and he expressed his gratitude to the Buddha. And the Buddha also received the Upasaka Chitta and gave discourse at that time. So when the Buddha gave discourse, many people also become enlightenment, different stages of enlightenment. So now Chitta, he, after paying respect to the Buddha, he spent 1 month. He has spent full 1 month at the city of Savatthi, offering all his danas that he brought in the 500 these bullock carts. So he offered this dana for whole 1 month. It is said that he took 1 month to come to the Buddha, and he took 1 month to offer all the dana to the Buddha and to the Buddha and all the Sangha. So like that, he did a very great Sangha dana, and every day he requested the Buddha that, oh Lord, you please, all the Buddha and all the Sangha and the Buddha don't need to go to the alms round Pindapata. I will offer this whole 1 month to the Buddha and the Sangha. Here only I will prepare. And like that, he offered this Sanghadana together with all the people gathered there. So like that, whenever he do Sanghadana, whenever he listen to the Dhamma, whenever he practice the Sila and listen to the Dhamma, he always take his relatives and all the people, he engage all of them, and like that he do great punya. So now after the 1 month was over, then Upasaka Chitta went to the Buddha and paid respect to the Buddha and took leave from the Buddha. And at that time, Upasaka Chitta requested the Buddha that, oh Lord, now when I came from the Machika Sanda, I brought 500 bullock carts. And this whole month I have been offering this dana, but still there are many people coming together with me to offer the Sangha dana, and they are helping me. That all my all my bullock carts, 500 bullock carts, all the things, all the requisites, all the eatables are still not finished. Are still like full as before, no? When I use one thing and again it is filled. When you give dana, again it is filled. So like that it is happening for whole month, and I am not able to clear all this Sangha dana, even though I giving dana to all Bhikkhu Sangha and feeding to all the Upasakas and Upasikas here. Still it is not finished. So I would like to give, and I would like to dump and I will like to put all this dana in the monastery. Please show me a good place in the monastery. I will put all of them. I will go with the empty carts. No, I don't want to return with full carts again. No, so like that he requested the Buddha, and Buddha told Venerable Ananda, so shown one place, and that Upasaka Chitta, he put all the Sangha all his requisite at that place, and he emptied all his 500 cart, and after paying respect to the Sangha, he started to go back to his own hometown. Now what happened was, again, the people gathered there to see for the last time this Upasaka Chitta. They were very happy to stay this 1 month and do punya with him. And when they saw that Upasaka Chitta is going back after giving all dana, going big empty cart, so when they saw that, all the people gathered there, and even the devas gathered there, they saw Chitta is going back with the empty cart. So they come and they gave lots of gifts. Even the devas also, they fill up all the 500 bullokas again on the way. So like that, it was never empty. However, how much he was giving dana. So again, it was filled like that. So like that, many kinds of miracles happened at that time. So now the Venerable Ananda went to the Buddha, and he paid respect to the Buddha and asked that, oh Lord, this Upasaka Chitta, he has so great past merit, and he's doing merit now. And he also attained the Anagamihood. He has such vast punya. Is it because of that he come to the Buddha? Is it because of that he come to you? He got such dana and such respect, no? Then the Buddha said, then the Buddha spoke one very interesting Dhammapada Gatha. The Buddha says that Saddho silena sampanno yaso bhoga samapito yang padesang bhajati tatthatati vapujito. The Buddha says that in this Gatha, Saddho silena sampanno, O Venerable Ananda, the any person, those who are virtuous, no? Saddho, those who are faithful. Saddho is those who are faithful. He is faithful towards the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. He has faith in the Kamma and Vipaka because of his faith, no? And Silena, he is filled with the Sila. He has good character. He is practicing the Sila throughout his life. So, like that person, Yaso Bhoga Samapito, he enjoys all kinds of, he receives all kinds of gifts wherever he goes. Yaso Bhoga Samapito, yang padesang bhajati, yang padesang, wherever padesa is, wherever country or wherever place he go, he receives all kinds of respect and all kinds of gifts. The Buddha says like that. So Ananda, the Upasaka Chitta, whether he came to me or whether he come to me or not, he is surely going to get the gift everywhere, wherever he go. He is such a good Upasaka. He has such faith and sila towards the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So like that, the Buddha says, and the time is going to finish. So now another incident come in the Tipitaka, that this Upasaka Chitta, when he was on the deathbed, when he was dying, in the dying moment, he was still in Anagami. So at that time, many devas and many people gathered near his deathbed where he was dying. So some devas came to him and told the Venerable, told the Upasaka Chitta that, oh Upasaka, you have been practicing Dana, Sila, Bhavana, you have been practicing Sila, and you have so much Saddha on the triple gem. If you wish, you can be born in any Devaloka. Please wish that may I be born in the Devaloka. And then Upasaka Chitta says that no, even the Devaloka is impermanent. And the Devas requested that, oh Chitta, please make the determination that may I be born as a Chakkavati Maharaja, the king of kings in this human world. And then again, Chitta said that, oh Devas, even the birth of the king, even you become king of king again, it is impermanent, anicca, dukkha, and anatta. So in this world, in this whole world, everything is anicca and dukkha, dukkha, and anatta. So do not aspire to be born in the deva or in the king world, no? To become a king. So aspire to attain the enlightenment, he said like that. So in his last words were that, have faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, that the Buddha is the supremely enlightened one, and the Dhamma is the most perfect Dhamma, and the Sangha is the guide and the protector of the Dhamma. So with this faith, live your life in a mindful way, in a righteous way, and strive to attain the enlightenment. So like that, it was his last word. And after this word, he passed away and he was born in the Suddhavasa Brahma world. So this is the story, this is the life story of the Chitta, Upasaka Chitta. Here we can see, we can learn how to develop the punya, and how the punya help us on the journey towards the Nibbana, life after life. So I wish that may all the Upasakas and Upasikas gathered here spend your life in a righteous way, in a virtuous way, doing all kinds of dasa punya kriya vatu. In whatever way you can develop dana, sila, and bhavana. May you stay happy, may you all stay healthy, may you all be able to develop the Dhamma, may you all progress on the path of Dhamma and ultimately attain the final liberation of Nibbana.
thank you so much, Venerable Bodhicitta, for this wonderful, beautiful story, life story of Upasaka Chitta. Very inspiring, isn't it? Did you like Upasakas and Upasikas? Did you like this? Did you understand? Will you remember from where to where that Upasaka Chitta is? Dear monks, did you understand? Will you remember and tell again somebody else to inspire? Are you inspired? Today I asked Venerable Bodhicitta, oh Bodhicitta, please give discourse. He sent, I sent a message and he sent return message. He's not well, he's sick. And then afterwards he called me. Oh, Bhante, did you tell that I have to give some Dhamma talk? I said, yes. Please give some Dhamma talk. Oh, I had some headache, this and that, and I'm okay. I will try, but not long, Bhante. Only 20 minutes, he said. So I'm looking at the clock now. Huh? I told him, you give Dhamma. Dhamma is the highest medicine. All your sickness will run away. So I think that happened. Huh? Okay, now time is running. I have to read the names of 20 people, or not 20, more than 20 people for the merit sharing. Today we have a consecration of 20 stupas. Now I think the ceremony must be over in Tawang, in Mahabodhi Tawang. 108 stupas are being built and 55 I think were consecrated, and now these 20. So it will make up 75 stupas ready. So these 20 stupas, I will just read the names. Srimati Angdul Lamu from Tawang, she has offered this stupa. You see, the stupas are built. These stupas are built. There are different kinds of stupas. You see, there are dhatu stupas. You know where the holy relic of the Buddhas are kept. These are relic stupas. Like we have two stupas. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stupas with holy relics here. The holy relics of the Buddha, or at least great arhants, are placed. And then there are stupas with objects belonging to the Buddha are kept, like robes and bowls and other things. Another kind of stupas are commemorative stupas, where you commemorate the great event of the Buddha's life, like enlightenment or birth or like that. So normally in Tibetan tradition, they build 8 stupas signifying 8 events: the birth of the Buddha, enlightenment, then the first teaching, and then he's using his showing that the power of the mind is so vast and supreme. Yamaka Patiharya, that is total mastery over the mind and matter, which he showed in Savatthi, like that. And then there is stupa meant for the Supreme Buddha's return from Tavatimsa after teaching Abhidhamma in Sankisa. So that is there. And then there is stupa for one more. Before Mahaparinibbana, he announces his Mahaparinibbana. And then he also tells that if the Buddhas wish, they can extend their life as much as they like. So, which also shows another achievement. And then there is a stupa built in commemoration of the unity of the Sangha. How the Buddha gave this holy Vinaya, and how because of that the Sangha is united. And lastly, Mahaparinibbana. So these depicting these kinds of events, these are commemorative stupas. Then there are symbolic stupas, which symbolize the teachings of the Buddha, different aspects of Buddha's teaching, like Four Noble Truths and Paticca Samuppada, like that. And then there are votive stupas. Votive stupas are built in memory or dedicated to somebody. So now in Tawang, we have these mainly one, we have got the main one with the Dhatu stupa and 108 votive stupas. Means people are offering this to build this stupa in the merits dedicated to some others. So I will just read. The donor is Yangdol Lamu from Arunachal Pradesh, dedicated to late Karma Setan. Second stupa is Sri Dawatashi from village Jang in Tawang, in loving memory of late Rinchen Nima, his father. And third stupa is donated by Sri Dawatashi from Jang village again, in loving memory of late Chatton, his mother. He has given 2 stupas. Each stupa is about 15 feet, like that high. Sri Sangye Chodup from Tawang, in the name of late Rinchen Punsok. And then Srimati Sangye Lamu from Namet village, for the dedicated to all beings, and also for dedicated in the name of all beings, happiness of all beings. Srimati Punsok Chotan, she has donated, she is also from Urgeling village. She also donated for all the beings. Thupten Lamu from Kalakthang village, she donated for in the name of Srimati Angchin Lamu. And Srimati Purpa Drema, in loving memory of late uncle Ganden Norbu. Nice, very nice. And Sri Lama Dondup from Seru village, dedicated to all beings. Sri Dawa Norbu, in loving memory of late Pem Dorji and Srimati late Pandendrima. Srimati Karmu from Nehru market area, she donated in loving memory of late Dorje Gyankar. And Srimati Choike Drema from Lambardum, she donated in loving memory of late Yashi Norbu. Sri Nawang Zamba donated this stupa dedicated to late Sang Tashi. Srimati Nang Doya Singkai from Itanagar, she donated in loving memory of late Sri Lamur Tsiring, Sri Tariq Talom from Itanagar has donated, dedicating one stupa for Tariq Abhaya Kongkitlong. Sri Dr. Wangdi, DM of Tawang, he has offered in the name of peace and harmony for the world. And Miss Monica Thade of Switzerland, our Upasika, she has offered one stupa in the name of Most Venerable Gunavanta Mahathera Munglang Saido Bante, who passed away about 1 year and more. And Miss Monica Thade, again, she offered one more stupa in the name of our Maha Upasaka Sri Y.B. Nandana, who brought Buddhist literature in Kannada. Third stupa, Monica Thade Upasika, she has offered with another Upasika, Marian Finger, to one wonderful author in Switzerland, Jenny Balser, and their family members. And the last, Yashit Somu from West Kemang district, she offered in loving memory of late Amma Karma, her mother. So these are the 20 beautiful stupas offered. We will share merits. And also today, Mr. and Mrs. Nitin and Harsha Vankar, they are offering Sangadana, they have offered in the name of late Sri Gunavant Vankar, their father, on the occasion of death anniversary. And Upasaka Nandu More and Mr. Dheeraj Gedam, they also offered Dana. And if anybody have to give offerings, then I request Venerable Vaseto and Venerable Rattapala, please go there and receive Dana. And then we will finish. So then we will do the Punyanumodana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Doctor told to limit the number of people, but there are so many people today. Yes, please be seated. Now, Upasaka. Oh, Dr. Chandrasekhar has come today. Is it Chandrasekhar? Oh, Sukhi hotu, Sukhi hotu. Chandrasekhar, I was remembering you, you know, that vihara we got in Nergathenhalli. We went and we entered there, 5 monks, and that Buddha statue we saw. So we were remembering and sharing merits with you. Yes, now please, Dr. Giridhar and Upasakas Vajira, please pour the water. Nitinji, please pour water. Okay. Yes. ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ದಾನ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ. ಈ ದಾನವನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೀರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿರೋರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಂಚೋಣ, ಪುಣ್ಯವನ್ನ ಹಂಚೋಣ. ढोके सब भी आया है क्या? ओ सुखी हो तू. Last week your Sangha was there on the occasion of Dr. Ambedkar's Punyanumodana Day. Okay, now please repeat. Kalakatanang Nyatinang Upasakanang Upasikanang Punyathaya Imang Danang Dhmma Dutiyampi Kalakatanang Upasakanang Upasikanang Punyathaya Imang Danang Dhmma Tatiyampi Kalakatanang Nyatinang Upasakanang Upasikanang Punyathaya Imang Danang Dhmma Idang me Nyatinang Hotu Sukhita Hontu Nyatayo Akasatthacha Dhmma Devanaga Mahiddika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakhantu Sasanang Chirang Rakhantu Desanang Chirang Rakhantu Mangparang Ettavatacha Amhehi Sambhatam Punya Sampadam Sabbe Deva Sabbe Bhuta Sabbe Satta Anumodantu Sabba Sampatti Nibbana Sampatti Siddhiya Yathavari Vahapura Paripurenti Sagara Evameva Ito Dinna Ekanam Upakappatu Yathavari Vahapura Paripurenti Sagara Evameva Ito Dinna Ekanam Upakappatu Yathavari Vahapura Paripurenti Sagara Evameva Ito Dinna Ekanam Upakappatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Here we conclude. May all be happy and well. 12:30 we will have Kannada discourse. 12 ಕನ್ನಡ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿ.